I thought it would be kind of fun, you guys, if we did a post Real Housewives of Potomac reunion kind of gossip follow-up, right? Instead of set it and forget it. I thought we should do that. So I'm going to do that on this video today, okay? I'm excited. Let's start off with some gossip that came out about Chris after they wrapped the show and the reunion. He's taking a different position with what went down between him and Gizelle in that room. She said she felt really uncomfortable. There was some question about who invited who into the room to talk things over and resolve issues. This is going to be important because it's going to come up on the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip season 3 that's coming out. As you guys know, on the teaser, Gizelle says that she lied for Candace Dillard Bassett about this in particular. So to try to protect her and her family on national TV. So we're all curious to find out what that means, because obviously something, you know, maybe all these things that she's been implying on the show and on the reunion actually did have more to it than what Gizelle is letting on. You know, she said in the reunion, they were like, but what did he do to you, was Andy's question. And Giselle's like, you know, he made me feel uncomfortable, but maybe there was something else that she didn't say. All right, here's what Chris had to say.
I know for a fact, I say this at the reunion, I know for a fact, I know I said 99% sure that I did not say, Gizelle, can we go to your room? Mm-hmm. Growing up, I was never allowed, like, you know, you want to go hang out with your friends, right? Call them up on the phone because we don't have cell phones. You're dialing it up. Hey, what are you doing? I couldn't say to my friends, hey, can I come over? I had to be invited over. Mm-hmm. So that was number one. So that's one fact that I know. I did not say, Gizelle, let's go to your room and talk. What I said was, can we go somewhere and talk in private? Eddie was also there. He heard. Candace's glam team, also there. They heard. But didn't want to bring them into it. But we talked about this at the reunion, and she can say whatever she wants to. But this is the, like, where we're at. And it's a he said, she said. And I don't want to be involved in he said, she said. And I told Gizelle at the reunion, I understand your feelings. And I don't want to disrespect your feelings. You felt how you felt, and that's cool. Like, I get it. I understand it. But what you also said was the optics of the situation. And I called her out and I said, listen, are these your actual feelings, or are you worried about what someone else might say or think because they saw us in a room together?
Good point.
Yeah. And she said, well, it's both. Like, I feel like this is how I feel. And I mean, okay, if you say so, but.
Where do you guys stand now, like post-reunion?
So what do you guys think of that? Now, just to remind you what I was talking about from the Ultimate Girls Trip Season 3 trailer, here's the scene. I think it's short enough that they'll let me show it to you without copyright infringement.
You brought a statement from that raggedy asshole.
Because you're acting like I didn't ride for you. And
Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Thailand Season 3 starts March 23rd, and I will be covering it on my channel, so I hope you will come back and do that fun show with me. So Mr. Housewives posted this. This has been going around for some time, and I tend to believe it may be true. I'll tell you why in a second. It says, Robin Dixon demoted to friend of and Jacqueline Blake, promoted to full-time. Now, Robin Dixon really pissed Andy Cohen off by putting the truth about the Juan Dixon cheating stuff in her Patreon. Now, you guys may remember that I did a podcast about Real Housewives of Potomac. It was like a special gossip dive. Here, this one, if you guys are in the Patreon and you want to go listen to it, it was this one. Episode 117, Jeffree Star's Mystery Ran, Real Housewives of Potomac, Juan Dixon and Robin Dixon scandal, and Brandi Glanville goes too far. And on that one that I did, I brought up that there was an audience member that allegedly went to the Watch What Happens Live, that Robin Dixon was taped with Ebony K. Williams. And Andy Cohen, allegedly, to this audience member's perception, was grilled by him and seemingly said to her that she was going to get fired. She overheard a conversation between Robin and Andy that was kind of heated after this interview that was crazy took place. Now, I reported on this before the show aired. Now it's all aired, including the Potomac reunion where they added that one-on-one with Andy and Robin. However, what I want to point out is this audience member that leaked this gossip was actually totally correct about every single thing they leaked. So this definitely was a true audience member who was there and who overheard stuff, because they absolutely knew what happened before it happened or was announced. And that person said they heard Andy saying, you're, kind of a snippety thing to her, you're not going to be like that when you get fired. So I believe that this demoted rumor is absolutely true. Maybe he didn't fire her, but he definitely demoted her. And I think he was really pissed. So Jacqueline is Mia's childhood friend. Mia was raised by Jacqueline's parents because she was a foster child. And that's how they became close. And they supposedly had a sisterly bond, and up into halfway through season 7, they still were really tight and she had Mia's back. But then things go petong in Mexico and they start fighting. Now, there's a lot of weird things in their relationship. She seems to be hooking up with Mia's husband from time to time, Gordon, in threesome type stuff, but they don't have sex, but they fool around. They treat her like kind of a sister wife, it was alleged, although she says that's total BS. Jacqueline denies that. They imply it, and Jacqueline denies it. Jacqueline's take is that she has allowed certain rumors to exist because Mia asked her to, trying to help Mia's storyline as a wealthy, inspirational type woman, which obviously Mia struggles probably with that image given who she really is, right? So Jacqueline played along for a while, but then was hell no, because Mia turned on her and actually attacked the way she raises her kids. And then Mia made some sort of comment at some point that Jacqueline's kids were eating all the food in her house. I mean, first of all, get off the show if you can't afford food. I mean, you're not supposed to be on the show. It's supposed to be rich ladies living in Potomac and the most exclusive neighborhoods. Mia, bye-bye. But let's just put that aside for a second. She puts Jacqueline down about her parenting, which is a big no-no, as we all know, in the Housewives franchise. Then, their feud continued post-show. They are not friends. Mia, every chance she gets, attacks Jacqueline's character, implying she likes married men, implying that she, needs a sugar daddy on the side. And Jacqueline, of course, is attacking Mia and saying, you're not at all who you say you are on the show. There's nothing inspirational about you is the bottom line. So anyway, they're still at odds. And so the big question is, will Jacqueline get an opportunity to be a full-time housewife and take on Mia at that capacity? And we'll have to see. Anyway, I have a few things I just want to say post Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. I didn't cover the reunion, so I wanted to say them in this video. I really want to see the picture of Blue Eyes that everybody is saying that they have, and Karen. Is it her driver? Is it her security guard? Who is Blue Eyes, and how the hell do we not know this in the fandom? Get to work. We need to detective work this. And I really don't want them bringing up photos anymore in the shows unless someone's going to show them. I'm just saying, Andy, really, just edit that shit out if you're not going to show the picture. It's just too frustrating. I mean, it's like if I talked about something a whole video and I don't show it to you, it's just dumb. Unless they're going to show it to us next season. But I don't think so. I expected to see it at the reunion. By the way, Candace believes there's going to be a bigger shakeup than what we're seeing with just Rob and Dixon. She thinks more people are going to be out because they've run out of things to talk about in their life that are interesting, and that, the producers are kind of sensing that and they want to bring in some new blood and maybe get rid of some older blood that has already played out all their scenarios. She feels that a lot of people lied on the show because they didn't want to share their truth, and they were trying to protect their brands and all this stuff. And she's like, you can't make good reality TV if you're doing that. So, and then also they didn't have anything really that great to talk about. And so she's welcoming this cast shakeup. I just thought I'd mention that since we're talking about Chris so much. You gotta watch Candace though, because she's playing the celebrity game here, which is she's authentic, but she's also working the crowd, memorizing the one-liners, figuring out what would be a good stunt to get her the most attention, that kind of thing. And you can see it really, really well in this Huffington Post interview she gave. She said, this was just a few days ago, I plan a lot of things on the grander scale. Like NBC Universal's a wonderful home, and there are a lot of great things that can be done at that home. So it was more so, how are we going to attack this issue in the most diplomatic way, but also in a way that is beneficial to us in every way, possibly mentally, physically, emotionally, as it relates to our careers. How are we going to handle this and rise to the occasion of the challenge? That sounds so calculated. Well, Candace is obviously talking about using the show as a platform, and that, the show has come for her and her husband's relationship. It's been a plot point for a while now, and obviously that must be pretty toxic in their relationship. And supposedly he got fired from his jobs that he was doing in the hospitality industry over all this stuff with the show. But yet she's somehow feels like this is propelling them in a direction that is going to lead to other bigger things. But she'll never leave unless she's fired, and that's that. I don't know. I always struggle to shoot with people that have that kind of an agenda, because hard to trust them. She's funny. She's really good wit, very intelligent lady, but she might not be the most trustworthy friend. Just saying. My red flag radar is going up. All right, so what do you guys think? Do you think it's time for some of the housewives that have run out of storylines to maybe hang up their champagne glasses? I think that's what they hold in Potomac. Do you think that Candace is killing it? She's the only good one on the show. Thank goodness she's there. Would you be afraid of Candace if you were shooting on the show with her? Let's see, what else could we talk about? What do you think happened between Chris and Gizelle? And who's Blue Eyes? Okay, those are the things I want to talk about in the comments. All right, you guys, like, subscribe, and hit the, what was it? The notification button. Right. Okay, I'm going to go feed alligators with my son. Okay, bye.